me tell you a story of how I got cancer. I grew up in Miami and my mom was a dancer. It was in 2020, I was feeling kind of funny. The COVID lockdown was making me frown. I couldn't get out of this lonely town. The beaches were closed, I was starting to feel tired. I thought I was just a little uninspired. I was having fevers and some night sweats. I really wasn't feeling like my best. The doctor said it was time for a blood test. My counts were really bad. My doctor was kind of sad. She sent me to Nicholas. I saw Dr. D. He said,
Michael, why don't you come with me?
we have to do a biopsy. After the biopsy, he told me I had a disease. He said not to worry, cancer was his expertise. I said, okay, doc, let's start this chemo. Cytarabine, dexamethasone. The worst of all was that prednisone. It made my cheeks all so round. I had a big bald head and looked like a clown. 3 rounds later, I had my BMT. After weeks of being hospitalized, I developed GVHD. It was in my gut and on my skin. There was a low chance I would win. I made it out alive, but I was oh so thin. Then I was put back on steroids again, and I gained so much weight again. My liver was barely functioning. It was time to start a treatment called ECP, and the nurses bonded with me. My liver was beginning to really fail. The GVHD making me so frail. I wanted to give up. Life was so tough. I had never been through anything so rough. The doctors at Nicholas saved my life. They put me on Resurrock and didn't think twice. I am so blessed to be alive,
Taking it day by day and learning to thrive.
What do you think? Should I tell my side?
Oh yeah, tell them all.
Alright, here we go.
My side of the story goes like this. I was a widow with 3 great kids. My life was pretty chill and I loved my kids to bits. We lived in Miami, there was not so much amiss till COVID came along and the big shutdown. Even beaches were closed in this crazy ass town. Stuck at home all day, we even had a curfew. Couldn't teach my music class, our college plans fell through. Michael took it hard and he looked so down. Only smiled when our cat Oreo came around. He acted so tired, I thought he was depressed. But everyone was bummed, COVID was like house arrest. Until one day he really didn't look so good. He had chills and a fever, he was dizzy when he stood. I was feeling kinda nervous and we called the family doctor. She tested Michael's blood, the results really shocked her. He was such a healthy kid, he had never been sick. I thought he'd take vitamins, get over it real quick. But she sent us to a friend at a hospital for kids. It turned out that he was the oncology bigwig. I still didn't think that Michael had cancer, but I really did hope for a clear-cut answer. He did a biopsy of Michael's bone marrow. Just that first test cost a lot of dinero. He was super nice, but we were ready to leave when he walked in the room with news I could not believe. Michael had cancer, boom. The world stopped, my brain went numb, and my heart just stopped. He had to start chemo, then radiation, a bone marrow transplant, and a lot of medications. I looked at my kid with tears in my eyes. He looked back at me, and to my surprise, he didn't ask why. He didn't get mad. I just held him tight with all the strength that I had. That was the moment that changed us forever. Michael and Mom were really stuck together. My 2 other kids showed up at the bedside. Cancer couldn't destroy the love we had inside. I had to quit my job to be a full-time nurse, but we kinda like each other, so it could be way worse. We call our last 2 years beauty and pain. We have learned so many lessons, we will never be the same. It's still not over, he's in treatment to this day. All his complications aren't really child's play, but the humans we have met along the way give us so much purpose, even if it sounds cliche, cause we're just out here living day by day.
Day by day.
Oh yeah. Michael and Mom out.
Any questions?